what we're expecting right now.
But I am nervous.
You are nervous.
Yeah. You're gonna be on my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, there is an empty chair right here. Today, I invited a very, very, very special guest. His name is Aarón, and he is my boyfriend. Now, you may think, if you followed Church Militant and Christine Niles, that this is my boyfriend. But actually, that's my friend Alberto. And he was a little bit embarrassed at the article that came out. But I would like to introduce you to my real boyfriend, Aarón.
Are you recording already?
Yeah, I'm recording. Hi. This is not embarrassing at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Cheers. Thank you for being on my channel. And even though it's very embarrassing, we'll get through this together.
Thank you for inviting me.
So in today's video, I wanted to bring my boyfriend on to answer some questions. Not questions that you're asking us, but questions that we're asking each other. So here we go. Are you ready?
I feel intimidated.
Why?
I don't know.
Am I intimidating?
No, but I'm at your channel.
That's okay. My followers are very considerate.
I hope they...
So before we begin, Aarón, do you want to give a little introduction?
Well, my name is Aarón. Aarón.
That's Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. I'm from Tepic, Nayarit, another state here from Mexico, and I have 32 years old. I'm an architect, and I lived here since I get here.
The same amount of time as me, right? 5 years?
5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
And by here we mean Guadalajara.
Yeah.
So let's get these questions started. We made notes. So if I keep looking down, that's why. So the first question is, where did we meet?
We meet personally at your place, at your apartment during the pandemic. But if we talk a little bit more profound, we started talking through Tinder.
Through Tinder, a dating app.
A dating app.
So they do work sometimes.
Actually, and a fun fact, that was my first time using it. I downloaded it because I was with my roommate in that time, and I was like, he was looking at the Tinder app, and I was like, what is that? I knew, of course I knew Tinder and other apps, but anyway. And I downloaded just to be curious, and one of the first person that I looked at the app, it was you, Francis Palmquist.
And he saw this face and he had to swipe right. Is it right or left? I forget. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
To the right. And we start talking, and that's it. The first day that I downloaded.
Yeah, it was just amazing that because I had Tinder for a while, but I didn't use it. And because at that point I wasn't really looking for it. It's like when people say the moment that you stop looking is the moment that you'll find the right person. So I think that's kind of what happened.
That was funny. So it's my turn. Francis.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, I hope that you're not. After you established yourself here, what were your thoughts for Mexico or Mexicans? Did they change?
Oh, do you want to make a 2-hour video? No, I'm kidding.
Just resume yourself.
So you're saying like maybe I had preconceptions of of Mexicans before I came here?
Yeah.
Or Mexico in general?
Now I know that you already came here earlier.
Yeah, when I was 16, I came with a group from the church to do a mission style trip in the north of Mexico. So I already was exposed to Mexicans. And besides, I worked with Mexicans my whole life in restaurants. They used to call me Pancho in the restaurants.
Because of Francis.
Yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Those.
Pancho. Yeah. But I think because it was in the north, it wasn't like a big city.
Mm.
It was still, there was a lot of desert. It was really hot. And then coming to Guadalajara, it's a lot more like a normal city with all different types of people, even international people. So, but yeah, it was definitely a culture shock. And I mean, I could go on and on about what I learned about the culture here, but I didn't really have any like bad misconceptions before I came to Mexico. It was just I was ready for the adventure.
Totally.
One of the one of the main things at the time when I started, so this was after I left the church, I started teaching English classes, and in the United States everything is very strict and on time. And so I was always early to all of the classes, and the students would come 15, 20 minutes late, or you're not like that at all. But it was definitely something that I had to get used to. Just everyone going on their own time. I've learned to be more lax, but I still have to be there early, like mentally. I think you're the same though.
Yeah, you're still struggling with it.
Yeah, that's what
happens.
That's me being a little OCD. What did you think when you found out that I used to be a priest? this face.
That was my face. No, well.
And this is orange juice, by the way.
I didn't think it was a big deal, you know? Or something like that. It wasn't shocking for me.
It was shocking.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It was like, okay, he have his past, and probably he will tell me more about that, and I will learn from that. But it's not that I have a misconception for that, you know? That's a life that you choose to live another life, not another life, your real life. Your real you. So before I don't know, it was something natural. It wasn't,
but it had to have been weird. Like, you don't come across people every day and they're like, hey, I used to be a priest. Like, that's a very unique situation.
Yeah, but it's like if someone that come to me or came to me and say that, hey, I was a doctor and now I am doing this.
Okay.
It's like it was like that. It wasn't like that important for me, you know, like something really shocking, as I've been saying.
Well, I'll tell you that for me, because I know that Mexico has such a Catholic past, and a lot of people are nominally Catholic at least, that I thought that, especially here in Mexico, when people found out that I used to be a priest, that it would be like a huge response, that it would cause a huge response.
Right.
And I think that was just in my head. I thought, oh, no one's ever going to accept me. People are going to think I'm weird, that, you know, whatever number of conclusions people could come to. I was always, in the beginning, I was very afraid to tell people. Like, it would always be like a month, 2 months after, and then I'd say something, and they're like, well, why didn't you tell me earlier? But it was just in my head that it was such a huge deal.
And probably it's because my family is really Catholic. I mean, my mom and my dad, both of them. Probably some of my sisters, yeah. But I wasn't like so attached to the religion that it wasn't that like a deal, like a big deal for me. So for me, I just took it like as you were just doing another kind of job, you know. I know what is your favorite breakfast, the Mexican one, but your favorite meal.
Well, you can have breakfast at all times of the day.
I know.
So what he's referring to is there's a I'll put a picture on, but it's called chilaquiles, and it's really simple. Every Mexican dish is basically the same 4 ingredients,
Yeah.
but just in different ways. Like, there's some mix of
Tortilla.
salsa, tortillas, beans,
Probably another protein like eggs or chicken.
eggs, cheese, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just 100 ways to mix the same ingredients. I think breakfast is just my favorite
Yeah.
meal. I don't know what's yours.
I love chilaquiles from. That's
All day.
all day. I can
chilaquiles.
eat chilaquiles all day. Like chilaquiles for dinner, it's the best.
Yeah.
Breakfast, and I mean, we'll. Fun fact, another is that we try it. We haven't done that since a long time, but we have dinner. I mean, breakfast every weekend. Chilaquiles for breakfast every weekend, and
Maybe this weekend we'll have to do that.
tomorrow. Today's Saturday.
So chilaquiles.
Yeah.
So, because you asked me about how I saw Mexico and Mexicans, what was your conception of foreigners, especially people from the United States, that come to visit, and then maybe your conception after meeting me?
Well, I wasn't like so close to foreign people, even if it's Mexico or the place that I came from. It's really touristic. I don't know. Well, my only perceptions were from the media,
Oh.
like movies or those. And I remember where the place that I worked before, there were just foreign people, but not like from the States, like. And
I will say, get on. All of the, not all, a lot of the Americans that come to the beaches here, they make America, at least the United States, look really bad. They forget that this is almost like they're coming into someone else's house, and they come in and trash it, and they abuse it, and then they leave, and that really makes me mad. So if you're watching this and you're planning to come to Mexico anytime soon, have a little bit more respect, please.
my questions are so. Yours are deeper. I know that for sure. I know that you're very creative, but besides, of course, the tattoo and paintings.
He's very creative too. He's an artist.
Oh, thank you. Besides of painting and tattooing, are you interested in any other kind of art? Like
You
to
mean
make
doing it in the
doing
future?
It, yeah. And I know that you write a book.
Yeah, I hope one day there'll be. We'll have a book here behind
Yeah.
us.
But another art, like you're interested to practice to make it to do it.
Well, I think with making the YouTube videos, editing, even though it's not the best right now, and with the social media, looking more into graphic type of art, I'm enjoying that for the moment.
Graphic art.
Yeah, maybe graphic design.
The first post that were in I Am Judas project, we do it together, and when everything started to be creative, it was because of him. He is really creative, and all the art design, it's amazing what he is doing right now. I mean, he is doing everything alone. He's editing, he is doing everything, and that's amazing. So please support him, this amazing man.
I think he's a little biased.
I can say that, but no.
Yes, thank you. Oh. So, speaking of the social media and everything,
Oh, okay.
what is your reaction to some of the responses that I get from people? Because there's good and bad. There's
Yeah.
good responses and bad, but
I'm sometimes I did to myself. I did this to myself, like not to read all the comments from any video or post, because that makes me angry sometimes. Whatever. But I do read yours, and some of those sometimes it's like, gosh, this people is not reading or is not paying attention to what he's trying to say.
Yeah, it seems like some people,
Just-
they say things and it's like, if you watch the video, you would have gotten your answer.
That is my thought.
Yeah.
Those are my thoughts. Like every time that I read them, it is like, dude, you should watch the video and
Yeah.
you will have the answer. But I mean, that's for not only your videos and in everything. It's like people, they're just posting and just doing questions and comments in their what they read on the head of the video,
Oh yeah, the title. Yeah.
and that's it.
Or it's just the person. Like, I don't agree with the person, so they can't say anything good. So I'm just going to attack every single thing they say.
Without realizing what is he trying to say.
Yeah.
And not even you, anything. And sometimes I'm really grateful for what people say to you too.
Yeah, they say really kind
support
things.
you. Yeah, they support you, and I am really proud of you for what are you doing, because people, you can see in the comments what they say, that they see someone speaking for themselves. You know, like you have the courage to go out and say it loud, and the other people wanted to do that, so they see a really good support and
Like
really
an
good,
example.
yeah,
like
a really good example of what they want to do, but they don't try it yet. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that they are commenting that. How was for you writing your memories and telling all that you went through? Like for you, going once again to that, and what were your thoughts about that? All that struggles and how it was. It feels relieving, or it was.
Well,
what was your?
In the beginning, I wrote the book. It wasn't a book. It was me
Just memories.
writing things down in order to make connections and to just go back and review everything that happened. And then after writing a few pages, I thought, you know what? This could be a book. So then I started presenting it in more of a artistic way. With literature, it's not just a linear story. It's kind of set up like a good novel. And then it actually helped motivate me to write all of it, because it wasn't just about me. It was about who in the future would be able to read it and maybe get something out of it to help them.
Sure.
So now we have come to the final question. What was, or what is, the hardest part about being gay here in Mexico?
Oof. I mean, I had it easy. Because even if my parents are really Catholic, they support me.
I know it's a big question. It's
I
a
know.
loaded question, but in general, because there's only a few places in Mexico where it's accepted.
Well, one of the good things, and I just want to point that, is that I can say that probably 70% of the states here in Mexico, they allowed the marriage between.
Yeah, but
it's good, and we're going to that. So
it's
whatever.
a step.
It's a really big step because of the religion and everything, and the culture. I can say some ways of living is still hard for people to go outside, and I mean of course gay people to go and hold hands. You know, it's you can find
We
out
had people yell at us, right?
Yeah.
From the cars.
Oh, one time, just one girl from a car, and we were just starting dating, holding hands. A girl in the car. It was like, yay!
Oh yeah,
I remember
that's
that.
right.
Yeah, that was really fun, and I was like, what the hell did she say? Yeah.
Yeah, but most of them are very
Really
explicit.
offensive.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? Like, it doesn't bother us. But it's like, I've noticed that even though it might be legally accepted, there's so many people that remain in the closet and they feel pressure to get married, and then what do when they're married? They go secretly with someone else.
And not only that, not only going outside, you know, even in your work or with other friends, they are still there's a lot of pressure like to be or behave as straight people, you know.
A macho man.
Yeah, it's a macho culture, but macho culture.
Macho culture. It's a new word. So I think that's all for this video. Do you want to sign off? Do you know what I say at the end of the video? This is a quiz to see if he actually watches my videos.
Oh, yeah. He have a page, like a Patreon, that it's called Coffee. So please support him and watch the older videos here in his page. And so you can watch everything.
Yeah. So like the video, this video.
That part.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'm helping.
Oh,
we're helping each other. So like this video, subscribe,
and share.
And share.
And yes, I do love him.
Oh, this is a very public announcement. I love you too. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.